This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. DC. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down. Quickly out to Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll take this down to the 23. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Laporta in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, caught by Teslam.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
Here's Gibbs, and his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal.
20, 17, 17, 17.
Now Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. And guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
14. Cut. Like 20. What's up?
Throwing here on third and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Fourth and goal.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. And the decision to bring that out of 4-1. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. On play action, here's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's first and 10. On play action, Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Great, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down.
Braden Mann in formation for the Eagles.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
29-yard line.
On play action, Goff. On target to Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Goff to the throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. To Slav, a man in motion. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Quick throw. throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
No touch. No touch.
It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia. When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why. On first down, it's Hurts. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Crouch.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. First down and more inside the 20. The first down there on a pickup of 17.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Here comes Brown. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down by McCurdy Dean. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll run with Gibbs. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It is 3rd and long. Goff to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 29.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 32 yards.
First down and goal to go.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Down at the 6.
Derek Barnes on the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and goal for Hurts. Pushed out to his left. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. On the move left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. They hand it to Gibbs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Third and 2. Here we go. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Williams in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Listen.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
20, 14, 14. 5.
From the gun on third down, it's gone. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Block 20. We're close.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. God Campbell working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Goff. They'll cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney
anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
On play action, here's Hurts. Escaping to his left. And he'll avoid the contact. Sliding down, pick up a 6. And it'll be third down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Good. 180, 180.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! On 1st down, it's Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here we go, 76.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Williams in motion. On 1st and 10. Here's Goff. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Receiver in motion, headed left. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Cal, you won! Hey, Cal! Hold on. Check.
To Slav, a man in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Left. 180, 12.
Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
14.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. 3rd down coming up.
Line 20.
Here's Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
76. Tell him. 76. Cut. 180.
Laporta in motion.
Cut.
Throwing here is Goff. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. and it's probably a touchdown.
Now Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Nolan Smith able to pursue and drop him for a big loss on 2nd and goal. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
180.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 3rd and 7.
Great. Set.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.